My name is Brittany Roldan. I'm originally from Florida and I moved here about 4 years ago. My husband and I, we were homeless. When we moved from Florida, we were homeless. So we moved here with family, and of course, that thing didn't work out with family. So we were just from friend to friend, house to house, doing that for a while. We ended up living in our van and then hotel to hotel. And even though it seemed like it should have been stressful, it wasn't, simply because whenever we would receive help, we were able to help those that were in the area that we were in. So we would, if we were to get food from here, if we weren't able to use it because we were in a van, we would give it to those who could. So it was very enlightening, very inspiring, and I enjoyed every minute of it, honestly. Some people's like, oh, but you don't have this and you don't have that. It brings you down to a very humbling feeling. It's like, I don't have this, but I'm still alive. I don't have this, but I get up each day and I keep trying and on to that next thing. So with him having health issues, he was in and out of the hospitals. So we were presented with some services and some options, and they gave us a referral for a food pantry. So because this location was closer to where we were staying at the time, which was a hotel, we chose Camino. There was a moment where we received our food, and they were like, and I can't remember the lady's name, but she was very sweet. She's like, even if you run out of your referrals, you can always come back. And that's what stood out to me, because they didn't treat us like, because most of these places still treat you like you're at the bottom. But they made us feel like we were on top, even though we were without and that we were seeking help. They still just gave us that love and just took us in and talked to us for however long they decided to talk to us. They may have had things to do, but they stood and they just talked to us and encouraged us and let us know that everything was going to be fine. Because of my husband's health issues, we didn't have insurance at the time. He wasn't working at the time, and we were able to utilize the clinic. And so they were able to give us whatever free medication that they had. So that was a big help, because the medications that he was on, they got pretty expensive. And without having the proper funding and insurance, just couldn't get it. It meant he needed it. We also utilized the thrift store. So all across the board, Camino has been a help, because low on funds, we had the thrift store to go to if we needed it. Couldn't get the medicine, had the clinic. So I try to spread the word about Camino to everyone, simply because honestly, you all have helped us a lot, and never forgot. So whenever I met Mr. Rusty at Embassy Suites, it brought back a lot of memories, and I knew we were back to that point where everything was gonna just circle back around. So I was prepared for whatever was next. Meeting him, it brought me back to a place that I needed to be. Unfortunately, my husband passed away in September, so he didn't get the opportunity to come and visit the church, but I'm here now. So with my husband being gone, like I said, I kind of pushed some of it back. So when Mr. Rusty came in, everything just came back full force, and I couldn't help but smile, because it's like, okay, that is where I came from. That is what happened. It all seems like a blur, but it happened, and I will always be grateful for that experience. I wouldn't change a thing.